More than 93% of drivers are quietly wrecking their cars every single day without having a clue. And if you drive an automatic, the odds are high you're guilty of at least one of these. These everyday habits are doing more damage to your transmission, engine, and safety systems than most people ever realize. Today I'm exposing the 15 things you're doing right now that are destroying your automatic car. Stick around because the last one is a $4,000 to $5,000 repair that takes almost zero effort to avoid. Mistake number 15, aggressive launches from a stop. You're sitting at the light, foot hovering, engine ready. Green hits and you bury the throttle. Tires chirp, the car leaps, everyone looks. Your drivetrain just took a beating. That sudden explosion of torque slams through the transmission, CV joints, and motor mounts before any of those parts have a chance to settle into motion. Every hard launch is a small act of violence the car has to absorb somewhere. The real damage isn't one dramatic takeoff. It's the 100th one that finally shears a motor mount or fatigues a CV joint years ahead of schedule. Mistake number 14, ignoring the traction control button. Most drivers have no idea what that little skidding car icon actually does. Some turn it off once and never turn it back on. That button controls traction control, and driving with it disabled is silently changing how your car behaves the moment you need help most. It's one of the few systems you never notice until the exact second it could save you. Traction control uses the same sensors and the same brakes as your stability system. Leave it off and you're not just allowing wheel spin. You're removing part of the car's ability to catch a slide before you even feel it start. A lot of people think it only limits acceleration, but it's working in the background on every turn, every wet patch, every sudden correction. Mistake number 13, leaving heavy items in the trunk. That case of water, the toolbox, the golf clubs you haven't touched since last summer. All of it is dead weight your car is forced to haul on every single trip. Most people don't even remember what's back there anymore. It's just become part of the car. Extra weight means your suspension, wheel bearings, and brakes work harder on every stop and every corner every day. It also costs you fuel. Sometimes a full mile per gallon or more disappears just from hauling stuff you never use. Over a year that adds up to real money. Mistake number 12, riding the brakes on long descents. You're heading down a long grade with your foot resting lightly on the brake the whole way. It feels controlled. It's actually cooking the entire braking system. Most drivers do this on pure instinct without realizing the car already has a better method built in. Continuous light pressure keeps the pads in constant contact with the rotors, building heat that never gets a chance to escape. Push them too hard for too long and the fluid itself can begin to boil. When that happens, the pedal goes soft exactly when you need it firm. Mistake number 11, parking in direct sun for years. Parking in the sun feels completely harmless. It's just light. Wrong, UV and constant heat cycling are two of the most underrated killers of interiors and rubber components. The damage is so slow that most people never connect the cause to the effect. Dashboard plastics crack, seats fade and dry out. Every rubber seal around doors, windows, and the engine bay slowly turns hard and brittle. That stiff rubber is exactly what lets water and dust start creeping in. Heat doesn't just age plastic and rubber. It also accelerates the breakdown of fluids sitting in reservoirs under the hood, especially anything near the top of the engine bay. Cabin temperatures can climb far higher than the outside air. Mistake number 10, excessive idling. Letting the car run for 20 or 30 minutes in a parking lot or driveway feels like it's doing nothing. It's one of the least efficient things you can do to a modern engine. This habit comes from older carbureted cars that actually needed long warm-ups. Today's engines do not. Modern engines are not designed to run cleanly at idle for long periods. Fuel doesn't fully combust at those low temperatures, so unburned fuel can wash down the cylinder walls and dilute the oil over time. Idling also builds carbon on intake valves and injectors faster than normal driving because the engine never reaches the temperatures needed to burn that buildup off. Direct injection engines are especially vulnerable. Mistake number 9, never shifting to neutral at stops. Most drivers never touch the gear selector once they're moving. They leave it in drive from the driveway all the way to the destination, letting the brakes do everything at every stop. It feels like the normal way to drive an automatic. Even at a complete stop, leaving the transmission in drive keeps the torque converter engaged. Fluid keeps getting churned and heat keeps building even though the car isn't moving an inch. Shifting to neutral on a longer stop takes the converter out of the equation and lets the fluid settle instead of cooking. Mistake number 8, ignoring low coolant. The coolant light comes on and half of drivers top it off once and forget about it, assuming it was a one-time event. It almost never is. Coolant doesn't disappear on its own. If the level keeps dropping, something in the system is letting it escape. Coolant keeps the engine at a stable temperature and protects internal parts from corrosion. Run it low consistently, and you create localized hot spots that can warp a cylinder head long before the temperature gauge ever moves. A slow leak often leaves no puddle at all if the fluid is evaporating off a hot component. Mistake number 7, not replacing the fuel filter. Most drivers have never even thought about their fuel filter, much less replaced it. It sits there quietly trapping dirt and debris until one day it's so restricted it can barely pass fuel. It's one of the most forgotten parts on the car simply because it's out of sight. A clogged filter forces the fuel pump to work harder to push fuel through a shrinking opening. That extra strain is exactly what kills pumps early. The symptoms of a clogged filter, hesitation, stalling, hard starting, look almost identical to a dozen other problems, so it often gets misdiagnosed. Shops replace plugs or sensors first while the real issue keeps destroying the pump. A fuel filter might cost $100. Mistake number 6, slamming the car door shut. Slamming the door feels satisfying when you're in a hurry. Every hard slam sends a shock through the hinges, the latch, and the wiring harness that runs through the door jamb. It's such a small motion that almost no one thinks of it as something that can damage the car. Over years of slamming, hinges loosen, latches wear unevenly, and the wires that feed your power windows mirrors. And speakers can develop internal breaks from the repeated jolt. Intermittent electrical problems, a window that sometimes refuses to move, a speaker that crackles, often trace back to fatigued wiring in the door jamb that looks perfectly fine from the outside. Mistake number 5, using a foggy headlight. Headlights that have gone cloudy and yellow don't just look bad. They're putting out a fraction of the light they had when new, sometimes as little as 20%. Most drivers get so used to the gradual dimming that they stop noticing it. Oxidized lenses scatter light instead of focusing it, which cuts your night visibility and makes it harder for other drivers to see you coming. Foggy headlights are not just cosmetic. In several states, they can fail inspection or draw a citation because they no longer meet minimum output standards. Mistake number 4, having a corroded battery. That white chalky buildup on the battery terminals looks harmless. It's actually resistance building exactly where your entire electrical system needs a clean connection. Most drivers never open the hood to look, so it builds for years completely unnoticed. Corrosion forms when battery gases react with moisture and road grime, slowly increasing resistance at the terminals. That resistance forces the alternator to work harder just to keep the battery charged. A corroded connection can cause intermittent electrical gremlins, flickering gauges, random accessory glitches, long before the battery ever leaves you stranded. Mistake number 3, driving when AC is blowing warm air. You turn the AC on a hot day and get lukewarm air instead of cold. Most people just turn the fan higher and keep driving, assuming it will sort itself out. Warm air almost always means refrigerant has leaked from a system that is supposed to stay sealed. Continuing to run a low refrigerant system can destroy the compressor because the refrigerant carries the oil that lubricates it. That compressor is one of the most expensive single components in the entire AC system. Running the AC repeatedly with low refrigerant is one of the fastest ways to kill a compressor. Every time you switch it on, you're gambling with a $1,000 part. Mistake number 2, not using fuel injector cleaner. Fuel injectors spray an incredibly fine mist. Over time, carbon builds up on the tips and distorts that spray pattern. Most drivers never do anything about it until performance has already dropped. A distorted pattern means fuel isn't burning as efficiently. You feel it as rough idle, hesitation on acceleration, and slowly worsening fuel economy. Because the change happens gradually, most people just assume the car has always driven that way. By the time you notice a real difference, the deposits have usually been building for tens of thousands of miles. A single bottle of cleaner may not fully reverse it at that point. It often takes several treatments to see real improvement. Mistake number 1, forgetting to check power steering fluid. Power steering fluid is one of the most overlooked fluids under the hood, right up until the steering wheel suddenly gets heavy and hard to turn at the worst possible moment. Most drivers can't even tell you where the reservoir is. Low or degraded fluid forces the pump to work harder to make the same pressure. Run it low long enough and the pump can overheat and fail internally. A whining noise when you turn the wheel, especially at low speeds, is often the very first warning, and it shows up long before the steering ever feels difficult. If this opened your eyes, wait until you see what's coming next. The following video breaks down the maintenance secrets that will save you thousands and keep your car running strong for years. Hit subscribe and stay tuned because your car deserves better care, and so does your wallet.